You ever find yourself scrolling through TikTok, you land on a live stream, and something just feels strangely familiar, like you've seen this exact same show before? Well, it turns out you probably have. What seems like a totally spontaneous moment is often part of a highly structured playbook. And today, we're going to pull back that curtain and break down the entire system step by step.
So it all kicks off with a line just like this one. Now, that might sound like a simple, friendly welcome, right? But it's actually the very first, carefully crafted step in a deliberate formula. It's all designed to build a sense of community and get you engaged from the second you join.
All right, so let's get into it. The first pillar of this whole playbook is the on-screen performance itself. And look, this isn't just about someone hitting the Go Live button. It's about meticulously building a very specific vibe from the moment you enter the stream. And the core goal here is what they call positive vibrations. You'll notice pretty quickly that the host isn't just broadcasting at you. They're acting more like a facilitator, almost like a party host. Their main job is to get the audience talking to each other to create this little social space where you feel like you're actually part of a community. So how do they actually pull this off? Well, it comes down to a few key tactics. And these are not random shoutouts. When a host pins your comment, they're giving you a moment in the spotlight. When they mention your bio or where you're from, it makes you feel seen. And of course, welcoming back the regulars, that's how they turn casual viewers into loyal friends of the channel. It's all about building that personal bond.
But here's the thing, that positive vibe isn't just for fun. It's the foundation for the real engine of this whole operation. And that engine is powered by 3 critical requests, or asks, that the host makes on a constant loop.
And this is where the strategy really becomes crystal clear. It's not just about making people feel good. That positive feeling is strategically used to drive very specific actions from the audience. The entire script is built around getting you, the viewer, to do something.
Ask number 1 is the most straightforward: growth. You'll hear the host repeatedly asking viewers to follow the channel and to just tap the screen for likes. These are the basic metrics that signal to the TikTok algorithm, hey, this content is valuable, which then pushes the stream out to even more people.
Next up is monetization, but it's handled in a really clever way. The barrier to entry is incredibly low. To join the fan club and unlock more features, all you need is a Heart Me gift. And get this, it costs less than a US cent. It's a tiny microtransaction that's designed to feel almost meaningless, but when you do that at scale, it definitely adds up. And the final ask is where the long-term strategy really clicks into place: funneling. The goal here is to move the audience from TikTok, a platform the creator doesn't control, to channels they do control, like WhatsApp and Telegram. This builds a direct line of communication, one that's totally independent of any algorithm. And this isn't a linear script that just runs from A to B. No, it's a continuous loop that runs for the entire 1-hour live session. They build the vibe, they make the 3 asks, they sprinkle in some personal interactions to keep people engaged, and then, boom, they start the cycle all over again.
But the live performance? That's really only half the story. To make that 1 hour on screen even possible, there's a surprisingly systematic routine that happens off-screen every single day.
And honestly, this might be the most surprising part of the entire playbook. All of that critical, behind-the-scenes work that actually drives the channel's growth, it takes just 10 minutes a day. That's it. It all boils down to 3 quick tasks. First, they follow a targeted list of accounts to attract the right audience. Second, they post a simple, templated story using automated tools to generate captions and animations. And third, they do a little bit of technical work inside their TikTok studio settings. That's it, a quick, systematic, daily routine. So when you put it all together, what does this deconstruction really show us? Well, it reveals this fascinating dynamic between what appears to be authentic connection and what is, in reality, a meticulously planned formula. And this really gets to the heart of it. The on-screen performance feels spontaneous, it's all focused on community, but it's powered by an off-screen grind that is completely structured and totally focused on metrics. That 1-hour live session is only made possible by that quick 10-minute daily task list. They're just 2 sides of the same operational coin. And that really leaves us with a final question to think about. When you see a system that's this precise, are you really looking at a formula for genuine human connection? Or is it simply a highly effective blueprint for manufacturing engagement? It's definitely something to chew on the next time you're scrolling through a TikTok live.